Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Merces and today we're playing more 7 Days to Die. So let's get started. So in this episode we're going to continue working on the shotgun towers. At the moment I'm missing the iron bars and also I need to pour a little bit more concrete onto them before they actually are finished. Apart from that they are structurally more or less complete. Which is nice. Also we got all the beams there finished. I just need to go and add stuff in. In terms of tunnels, I have actually been working a little bit on that off camera, so they're basically built up to here now. But this takes an insane amount of time to dig actually, so I'm not 100% sure if I will be able to complete them by the horde. We're basically like 25% done, I'm gonna say. That's taken like 3 nights to do, so we'll see. Also not quite sure what to do with this tunnel right here. In terms of defense as well, we of course need to go and get all the electric fences in place there and do a little bit more stuff, and yeah. However, between episodes there, I've been doing an insane amount of mining. Definitely the largest mining run I've ever done. So for day 7 or 86, I actually ended off with going back to this mine over here, mining a bunch of stuff. Bunch of lead, bunch of coal, a little bit of nitrate, and a little bit of other stuff. So iron as well. And then all of yesterday, so day 87, I actually went down here to the desert at 4 AM and actually mined the entire day. Mined an insane amount of shale and an insane amount of sand. So we have a chest split between coal and iron. We have a chest full of stone, and we have just a bunch of other random resources. So in total, I got 164,000 iron, 161,000 coal, 170,000 oil, 12,000 lead, 11,000 nitrate, 97,000 sand, 300,000 stone, and 60,000 clay. Roughly, some average, rounding up and down speed. Also got 43 silver nuggets, 27 raw diamonds, and 28 gold nuggets. That's quite nice as well. Worth pretty good amount of money. Shares of cash that we don't really need them, so we have so much coins and valuables, like 40,000 worth of diamonds, bunch of this stuff, and yeah. Let's just all this stuff. This is nearly 400,000 coins. And we also got more stuff to sell as well. So yeah. I guess I'm gonna run stuff as well. Yeah, so what I'm actually going to do now is I'm going to go and basically just do a bunch of crafting. We need to turn a bunch of the shale we need to turn in. This is stacks, by the way. I need to turn this into some gas. Like how much it actually is. We need a bunch of it to turn into gas. We also need a decent amount of it to turn into oil. I'm actually make as much as I possibly can. And give me a bunch of gas. Now, I actually realized that I'm not actually finished mining because we still need stupid amounts of lead. And we're good on iron, we're good on coal for a very long time, probably this season actually. Also, I've got 97,000 sand, so that's actually pretty good now. That should be enough. Not quite sure though, so we'll have to see. Yeah. Now, I actually did something which I don't actually understand why I haven't done this before. So I actually started to leave a couple chests back here. Because every single time I return from the desert with things like empty jars, well not like that, but so coffee for example, a bit of food, gas, repair kits, stuff like that. And I honestly just realized why am I actually bringing this back to base? Considering I need supplies down there. So every single time I actually go down there, I'm going to bring a little bit extra supplies with me. Maybe some medical items too. Because we did actually get, I think, did we sprain a leg or something? And, or had an infection, I can't remember. But we got a critical down there which I couldn't treat, which is annoying. So I had to spend the entire day with a critical. So every single time I go down there, I'm gonna bring a little bit extra supplies with me. And that basically means that sort of we can stock up on that base a little bit better, so yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna do a bunch of crafting now, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're working a little bit more on the underground tunnels here for the power or the wiring of the shotgun towers. So I actually finally completed like one ring around the entire place here. And start working on just digging it out. I'm gonna start by just digging the thing out though, not actually worry too much about like laying on the concrete, I think. Because this is so much work, I'm not sure actually if we'll be able to make it with that. Now, to begin with though, I'm actually gonna do a very large thing. I'm actually gonna go and finally max out my stats. So at the moment, every single skill is maxed out. Okay. Which is nice. So yeah. Now I will actually still. So this thing here still actually gives me like plus 10 bartering. I consider actually replacing with the bandana because I don't really need the plus strength, but not really sure about doing that simply because yeah, well, the bandana will only give me like extra like insulation. Now this actually gives me crafting time. That's true. I'm questioning if I just no longer want to keep that because at this moment, of course, XP doesn't really matter, and of course we still have like an additional 4 points available. I will actually try to go to the max level, which I think is that free? I'm actually not quite sure what the max level is, but yeah. So I'm not actually gonna reduce the or decrease the actual like the XP gain. Because I have actually moved the XP gain to 200%, which isn't the highest, that's 300%, but this to 200%. Now, of course, a higher XP. I actually don't know what. Currently, the game set is 427. Okay. So that's of course going to continue increasing because of my increased level, but that should be fine. So, anyway, so I'm going to work a little bit more on this before we start digging the tunnels here, and or like try to finish the tunnels, and I'll be right. Okay, so it's actually quite a while later now, but I have finally finished the tunnels, at least digging them. So all the way back there on the back side, and all of this as well. So this is sort of like the minimum I have to actually include here. I have started working the second on the 2 high ceiling here as well. I'm mostly finished, but still missing on the back side and this side, so yeah, that will still take a bit of time. We can now start wiring them, so I'm thinking that's gonna be probably the next thing we're gonna work on. This is gonna be the actual like room for the generators. We'll have the generators on here. And then wire them into the center. I can't actually remember how I decided to wire this though, so I have to figure that out again. And yeah. So for this horde, I'm expecting to just leave the ground here bare like this. We're not actually gonna worry too much about it. As long as the turrets actually fire, that's basically the important thing. Because of course last time we did have some problems with the electrical system here as well. So yeah. Now, in addition to this, well, I've actually done a couple discoveries, I guess you can say, about actually how I could improve the space quite a lot. That is in relation to this foundation. So this is one massive block of concrete. It's solid. I guess you can actually see just how large this thing is. This thing is 5 blocks tall. So no? Wait. That's just 2. And that's just 2. Oh, it's actually just only 4. Okay, so this thing is 4 blocks tall and it's solid concrete and the top layer is steel. I can't actually remember how much it costed, but it was insane, like 100,000 concrete mix, just about. And for Alpha 20, the plan is actually go an additional 2 blocks lower. And then basically like dig this entire thing out so we can actually like use this for. Now, I will also build a little base larger, so we're talking 500,000 concrete mix. However, what I actually found out to do is instead of doing that, leave it hollow. Because we only need actually 2 blocks. I'll still actually have it 2 blocks deep. And so 4. But leave it hollow. Like this. We still of course need the pillars though. And I basically use that for actually wiring up all of the blade traps. So I think we can actually put like a voltage here. We can't in the middle, unfortunately, because of, well, I guess I could technically. Yeah, then of course we need all of those poles though, which is the problem. I guess we can also use a plate. So if we put a plate on the ground there, we can put a voltage right here. And with a wire connector at the bottom, that of course means we can wire these two blade traps from a connector below ground. And I don't actually think that those should be destroyed either if they're actually at the bottom. And that actually means we can in fact wire all the blade traps from underneath instead of actually having internal electricity as we have here. Now, I'm not gonna actually bother digging for, well, I can't actually dig up the entire foundation, so unfortunately I can't do it for this time, but for Alpha 20, when actually we'll redesign the space, I will actually try to do that. So yeah, now I actually had a drop though to spawn, so I'm actually gonna head downstairs, grab some food, because I'm kinda hungry, and also just inventory. I'm actually gonna head over to this drop. I think it spawned over here. I was basically standing there and looked this way, so we'll see if I can find it. So yeah, be right back. Okay, so here it is. Okay, did I just have a mission as well? Sure, let's gonna. Why not? You not die? Yeah. Okay. Let's actually head over to the trader as well, I guess. Okay, so we should at least have one. Okay, we had two, nice. You should reset, I think. Let's actually take a look at stuff. So, actually see anything useful, I think. Probably not. Okay. Secret stash. Oh, you actually have a book for me. Plaster cask. Another book. And then I guess fine, okay.
Much obliged, stranger.
By the way, I'm actually. Oh, nice. We got a. Thing. Now, I'm actually a little bit concerned that I got some background noise in the videos here, though. I'm not entirely sure about that. But basically, what's actually happening is I have some sort of weird audio issue where, like, OBS cuts out every like 5 minutes, and it seems to be that my microphone is like just dies or something. So the noise gate triggers for like noise suppression. Not quite sure why this is the case. I actually noticed like sort of being a problem for a while, and it fixes itself, and then it gets a problem again. Let's fix that. And in addition to this, my PC is basically next to the microphone, which is very noisy. So yeah, I'm not quite sure if you can hear that, but yeah. Anyways, I did actually go and finally figure out how this entrance is going to be looking. So the plan is I will still be having the arches here, but yeah, but I will basically have I will have a flat roof though. I'm just telling going further. I'm not quite sure if I can really have anything out here, but I'm considering like just putting this tunnel going further. And then I can do, because I can actually jump up there, but yeah. Also change the actual entire floor with hay bales, which I guess makes a lot more sense. So yeah. Anyways, though, I think that's also made a ton of gas cans. Not quite sure I just showed all this stuff actually. Which are crafting, made like 200 electric fences. Made a bunch of. Okay, let's do a bit. Okay, I'll do some crafting in the during the nighttime. Let's actually go and get some more progress made on the tunnels. Well, actually, okay. Let's just work on a bit on the pad. Let's work on the pad until evening. I'll work on that. It's not too long until the day 100 world tour I'm planning to have, so before I get that up and running, I need to do a lot more work on the pad and seeing actually how much damage we have out here as well. This is definitely something I need to do. I'm gonna get a bag here actually. When I could dig in the tunnels and stuff, I am actually using the kill command at this point because it's just a pain to deal with them, and I don't want to spend like, you know, come on, like half an hour per episode dealing with screamers. So yeah. Again, we might actually decide to like mimic this design over multiple parts. The thing about it is like, as far as I can tell, the way the AI works, like this should actually work, padding over all this stuff. They should actually see that this is the like best way. But what I'm actually thinking now happens is they spawn out here, and they actually can't see this thing. They can't see that this is an entrance down. Like that there's actually like they can't see that that's the like quickest way down. So they just find whatever, just start batching. That's why I actually thought this thing here would work. But, well, obviously it doesn't, so maybe I'll work a little bit on it. BRB. Okay, so I'm doing a little bit more work now. I decided to start actually placing all of the electric fences now, just because I'm not quite sure actually how to wire them. I found out that actually is a bit of a problem. I didn't actually think that through. But yeah, so this is with the design we're going to use for it. I did actually destroy the little things that was here. And we got them. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can't add a 7 tech. Oh wait, sorry, we can't. No, we can. So let's go with it once. They're really only there to do like a decent amount of damage. I suppose we are not. Like, I'm a bit worried they're gonna just break every single horde. Well, I guess technically the whole shouldn't. We'll see. I have to rewire everything every single one, which is annoying. We'll see. So that's that. I haven't fully finished it. Yeah, now this right here, I'm actually really confused why this is a problem. So initially I thought that was because like I haven't finished underneath here, but that's not actually the case. Oh, well, I have dug out that here as well, so technically this thing of course up here should also be destroyed. Like if basically it's because this block right here, especially this like middle block. But I'm not really sure about that though. I was weird. Now, how do we actually wire all of the shotgun towers in a somewhat decent sense? So we decided that all of the spotlights are going to be wired together onto one light generator bank. Apart from that, we figured out we need, well, at the moment we need at least 2 generators, right? For them. And, well, in terms of OCD, it would be nice if I can wire them sort of decent-ish, I suppose. Not really quite sure how to do that. We could do something like, I guess like one of the generators will deal with like this one, and the other one will deal with this one, this one. That's one possibility. I can't do like one of them will do the right side, one will do the left side because it's center bonds. So yeah, It would be really nice, and I think this is something that they should change, that you could chain generators. Because the problem at the moment is like you can't... if you place down of those, for example, you can't like have this be like I think multiple generators can have multiple, yeah. But you can't, so one generator can have multiple outputs, but you can't have 2 inputs on any item or device. I feel they should change this with the generators. Because of course here it would be nice just to have a single switch to, which is like a single switch connected to 2 generators powering all of the blade traps, basically. But yeah. We're also gonna have lights on the tunnels there that will also be connected by these spotlights, I'm pretty sure. Well, actually, okay, we'll probably have like a switch for that too, I suppose, maybe. So, okay. Let's actually get some switches. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, that's the input. Let's actually just test that. No, okay, so they have to be wired this way. Okay, can I pick this up? No. Turns out this is just outside the reach of the finger spin. So this center one is going to go to this relay. And this relay will then basically connect to the 4 spotlights. Oh, I was crouching. I think that... yeah, I think that powered actually the wrong thing. Oh. Okay. I have to figure something. Yeah, so this relay will basically power all of the spotlights. And I'm also going to have one which will just directly connect to the lamps here. So the lamps will always be online, whilst the spotlights will only be online if they're based... oh, wait, is it random actually which you connect to? Oh, so you have to point, okay. Okay. So, I actually realized I forgot this last time as well. There's actually only one side to switches. This looks like the input side. It's actually the handle on the switch. So, yeah, that was a bit stupid, yeah. So anyways, I got a little bit of stuff wired up though, so I decided to keep the generators here. I was originally going to do 2 on this side and 2 on this side, but because I'm going to only have 3 now, they actually fit here. Not sure what to do about this side here. I could just do like a flat wall. I'm also considering maybe we should have something for gas. That might be something. Well, we'll see. Yeah, another freeze wall. I did actually hook them up. So this one is hooked up to the right side and the left side, which will be connected to like wire connectors here, which will connect to the shotgun turret. And the light one goes here firstly to this relay. Then it goes to the switch here, which powers this one, which goes to the actual spotlights. Realize that I can put a letter here and I can build that. And also it goes straight towards the lighting. So that actually basically means now that the lighting for the tunnels will always be on, or will be like switched on by like turning this thing on. And the lighting for the spotlights will be switched on by this switch. Okay. Now, how do we power the shotgun turrets? That's a bit of a different thing. Also, what is this, a battery now? Yeah, texture thing. So I'm actually thinking... so we got 2 generators. Like, it doesn't really matter which one we use to power them, technically. Unless I want to have some sort of cool design or something. We'll probably have... yeah, I think we should just do this, shouldn't we? Okay. Yeah, I will get it. So we'll do this. Wire them to either side. And then like... So this one will obviously... correctly. Come on. This one will power that one. This one will power that one. I don't like what you sort of like do random together too, so I guess this one could take the inner loop and this one could take the other loop. Yeah. And then for the corners, that should actually be fine. Oh, sorry, yeah, that's gonna be here, right? Right, okay, so this one, of course, is gonna take this side and I will take that side. On the back, we'll have to do something again. Okay, that's fine. Had I done this from the corners, I think it would be better, wouldn't it? Just start with the corners, because yeah. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll make a design. I am actually thinking that in the Alpha 20 base, which is sort of when this base is going to be revitalized and like properly designed, we might have actually an even number of shotgun turrets or towers here. So I'm thinking like we'll have 4 instead of 3. That means we can do symmetrical stuff. The problem with that again though is we need multiple generators, so yeah, we'll see. Okay. So that's that, and now I actually realized that the horde is on day 91, so we only have a little bit more or a couple more days to work on this. Still a lot left. Yeah, so we do actually need the rebar frames, or not the bars. I am actually cooking up more iron. I realized we actually don't have any steel either, so need to make a bunch of forged steel. We need to make... Oh, right, and it's the freaking... those stuff. They will definitely be wired like this. The only question though is... Okay, like we could either write them from the base, which of course is banned, or from the tunnels, which is the best. What to actually choose? Let me just figure out like the voltage and stuff. Be right back. Okay, so in total, the electric fences will be drawing a little bit more than 500 watts. So we do actually need 2 generators for that. I'm probably just gonna have enough for exactly 500. I think it's like 560 in total needed, or 505, I guess. 72 of the poles, but yeah. Oh wait, hang on. Is it only one of them? No, I think every single one draws 5 watts. So each connection draws 10. Yeah, I think that's the case. Wait, yeah. I think every pole requires 5 watts. I think is that it. So what I'm going to do is, I think just put like a connector up here. And then connect that to this first one. That should power them. Actually, maybe I should... What's the limit on those again? This is probably better, because if like the first one gets destroyed, that will take out all of them. Is it 6 per? Can't remember. Great, okay, that works. Yeah, that's just better. How to connect up this one, I'm a bit unsure. That of course means we need 2 generators, and that of course means the 2 slots will be filled. Probably have a chest for gas cans in the middle, I suppose. So yeah, I guess I didn't really need to make other. That's that. Now to power them down here though, that's a bit of a different question, because we will be having 2 I'm guessing we'll probably like connect to this one and this one. I guess it's just gonna be a little bit random which one will connect to, I suppose. Maybe we'll like... Yeah, I guess that doesn't look too bad. And then we just simply need like another 2 connectors here. Yeah, okay. Can they go in the way? Should be. Okay. Yeah, that works, that's nice. Yeah, I had to do this little thing here. Unfortunately, I was not able to actually bridge this gap. I was able here, but just decided, yeah, let's keep another 2 lights. It's annoying. Now, so there's actually a bit of a trick with this. And that's the fact that, like, if you see, for example, like, you can't connect this, right, because it's too long. But if you go just enough, like that, and aim, like you can actually, unfortunately it was just too long though. Right, because it's 16 blocks across, and I guess you can only, I guess it's literally 1 block too short. Okay. I think maybe like 15 blocks might be the longest you can span. I don't know, but yeah. So that's actually how I can connect up those on top of here. So as long as one you can actually see doesn't work. So if you just go a little bit short, you'll connect. So yeah. Anyways, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna spend the rest of the day, or how long it will take, to try to connect up as much as I possibly can. Probably get this mirror mined out as well, so I can put the remaining 2 blade traps or the generator banks in. Have to move a land claim block as well to pick up these 2 generator banks. In terms of engines, we don't have enough. I realized we have enough for the shotgun turrets. We know that because we powered them last horde. We need a couple more for the spotlights, and of course we need another 4. No, another 10 actually. Yeah, we need another 10 engines for the electric fences. So where do we find that? I'm guessing we go to this town here, loot up that, and then maybe go down here again. Yeah, we'll have to figure it out basically. So yeah, I also have to figure out a fix for this. Now it doesn't really matter too much, it's just really for aesthetics, but it's kind of annoying. And no, it's not the fact that the main base is actually in the main base goes up to around here. So the bunker actually needs to, of course, first go down and then actually go to the side. I figured out, but yeah. Yeah, so that's not the case. I have actually confirmed that. Yeah. Another thing as well is I am supposed to like take out the blocks here and stuff as well, but we'll see. I'm gonna see if I can actually hop into creative and actually find like a tool. Like, there doesn't seem to really be like too good support for creative mode in this game. It would be nice to just like hop into creative and just like one shot them, but I don't know. There are some like depth tools, but yeah. Also, I don't actually have a ladder to get up here either, so we have to figure that out too. How to actually enter the base. Well, this is really the only way. Oh, we actually need one, don't we? Because if I have to go over there, okay, we'll see. Anyways, that's it for today. Hope you liked the video. If you did, please leave a like, and as always, thanks for watching, have a nice day, and goodbye.